Today we are back with our Studying the Pro series, where we break down gameplay from some of the best Warzone players out there. Now today we're breaking down a 55 kill game here from Adrian, which is going to start immediately jumping from the plane. Kill number one. Pistol shooting out of the sky is back, so you got to be very aware of that when you pull your shoot. But let's go ahead and jump in here with Adrian, guys. Hands down, one of the best Warzone players. Has always placed in the top 250 when ranked is out. He's placed multiple times in World Series of Warzone. Consistently plays well in tournaments. So what are we going to be focusing on today? Because when it comes to his execution, like, we're not going to be able to replicate that. You're not going to be able to execute and hit shots as well as him. I'm not going to be able to. So what I want to focus on is two things. Number one, information. How does he know where people are? How does he consistently find people? What is he acting on that allows him to get into that many gunfights and stay in control of fights? Number two, positioning versus movement. Probably the most important thing in Battle Royale and Verdansk is when to play positioning. How is he playing positioning? What position is he taking when approaching fights versus when is he using movement and how is he using movement? So let's go ahead and jump in here, guys. I'm going to push this forward. He's playing duo quads here with Zyro. They're going to go ahead and grab loadout, and then they're actually going to split here. They're going to split, kind of go their separate ways, which means Adrian's really going to have to use that positioning and movement to his advantage in order to not put himself in bad situations, but also get himself out of some bad situations. 2 kills here early. We're rocking and rolling, and now he's just going to drive around. Vehicles are really good on this map. They're definitely a little bit more aggressive, but he's going to be able to rotate quickly. He's going to be able to just drive around, try to find some people. He's going to rotate safely. You know, it's harder to shoot people out of a car than it is when they're rotating on foot. See what he has here. A bunch of people on heli building, caught out in the open, so we got to use movement. I'm kind of surprised he's using throwing knives, to be honest with you. I'm kind of surprised he is, but we got a sniper right in front of us. We go to work using movement. Guys, we're caught out in the open. He's using quick fix, so he can kind of plate up while he's moving. And then we use the AK, which is disgusting, guys. The AK has really good range. It actually kills just as fast as the compact. It's like the fastest TTK in the game. Notice that hip fire right there. Gets caught a little bit off guard. He just pulls the trigger. Obviously able to hit really good shots right there. He's up to 5 kills already and just caught that enemy off guard. When we look at winning gunfights in the current state of Warzone, guys, especially in that close and mid-range, first shot is just so important. Like, it's not cookie cutter in this sense, but whoever gets first shot is probably going to win. Like, that's just a lot of times what happens, so we need to focus on that first shot dynamic. He heard footsteps over to his left side here, and now he sees the shooting inside. Right, so now we know that it's multiple enemies inside of this way. Let's see how he plays this. Watch his centering as he pushes into the building here. I want to go back to that here for a second. Good anticipation. Here's what I want to highlight, guys. When we talk about pushing into buildings, though, this is the positioning versus movement. Up until this point, he's used movement. But notice he plays on this stair head glitch right here. He doesn't just push in like a maniac and try to guess where people are. Corner, 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 corner. A lot of different places we can get shot from. He's going to slide around this corner right here and just play a little bit of positioning on this stair glitch right here. And then he's able to easily get the kill with the AK. But right here, once he gets the wipe, he knows that he can push in. But it starts with positioning, and now we're going to go ahead and go. We anticipate. We reload. We anticipate. We react. Centering wasn't perfect, but he's ready for that enemy. Obviously, AK is nasty. He gets the first shot. He's going to be able to easily win that gunfight. By the way, guys, if you are looking to get better Warzone, give me 30 days, okay? Give me 30 days. Subscribe down below. Watch my videos. Pull one or two things from every video. I promise you will become a better player. If not, after 30 days, you can always unsubscribe. I guarantee you, you will improve, though. You're not going to become a worse player. You're not going to stay the same. You will 100% improve. He's going to go back in the car. Biggest thing I noticed right here, guys. Oh, we are rocking with cash flow. They got the bounty done. Zyro's got 20. Adrian's got $7,700. Plenty of cash for UAVs. Plenty of cash for buybacks if necessary. They're in a really good spot. And even then, he's still looting up a little bit, right? Still looting up for a little bit extra cash. We're trying to get ahead of that cash flow dynamic. Where are we going from here?
She's probably like one of the only Europeans that's like constantly in my chat.
Where are we going?
Tuna spuds.
They're talking about food over here, breaking the duo quads world record. Absolutely insane. That's where these guys are on another level. Look at him just looking for information. He's just driving. That's all he's doing right now. He's wandering in a car. UAV up.
cheese.
Oh my gosh, advanced UAV up. That's the benefit of the crazy cash flow, is he can see where everybody is.
Yeah, this guy's just
Yep, he's going to go on his own here. He just made a decision to kind of push over this direction. And now where's he going from here?
Is there people there? Yeah.
I wonder where he's going from here. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
This isn't good. He's wasting his advanced UAV. Look, he's a great player. He may not be the best driver. I'm not the best driver either, so that's okay. Where's he? Oh, he's going to buy station. He wants to go fight these guys. Positioning versus movement. How does he approach this? How does he approach it? Look at his centering. Good shots. Another one around the corner. Now he knows he can challenge this. That guy slid out. The guy doesn't stand a chance when Adrian's already pre-aimed at that. Back to the car we go, and he's going, and he already marked, and he's thinking about that next move. He's thinking about where he's going next. Question is, can he get over there in time to be able to capitalize on this UAV? This stadium driving is brutal. And right there, I think one thing that I really want to highlight, guys, is we still don't hesitate on 1v1s. If you've been subscribed to me for a while, we always talk about, hey, take your 1v1 fights, right? If it's a 1v1, take that head on, anticipate, use your movement, and be able to get that kill. That doesn't change. What changes is we've got to be hyper aware of cover if we're rotating out in the open or building to building, and we can't assume it's one person anymore, right? We've got to assume that it's multiple based on ghost. If it's 2 enemies, 3 enemies, 4 enemies, or we are unsure, we've got to play a little bit of positioning. What's he going to do here? How's he going to find people? He's just driving. He knows, pause real quick. He knows people are here. Right? He knows from the advanced UAV that people are in this whole entire general area, right? He knows people are over here. The question is, where are they? Which building are they in? So that's what he's trying to find. He's going to grab the most wanted. Why? Cash flow?
Are you nearby?
Probably information. He probably wants people to push him. Yep, good shots there. Break the line of sight. What's he going to do? One guy back behind him.
Give me a second, I'm fighting.
This is where we... Yeah, I love every part of this. We'll break this down. We'll break this down because there's something really important. There's 2 really important things to understand in this fight.
Oh, you're good, you're good.
He's just...
What about it?
Okay, this is definitely a little bit of an easier lobby, but let's talk about it. Okay? Let's talk about it, which is fine.
Yeah, I could get to
which is fine. Okay, caught out in the open, reacts. Okay? Now watch. Watch how we piece together where people are. Okay? So, took a lot of damage to a player who's probably an average player. Then we see this guy over here, okay? So immediately, what's Adrian going to do? He strafes a little bit. He's going to break the line of sight, right? This enemy can no longer see him here. So what do? We use this as cover. This is our cover right here. That is the most important thing. Now, he's going to plate. He's going to plate. He's thinking about, guarantee you guys, he's thinking about challenging this guy over to his right side here. But then he gets shot behind, right? He gets shot in the back. So what do? Now we immediately push in. We play our positioning. One guy on the grass outside, dead. Now, what does he think about next? Well, he thinks about the guy that was pushing over from here on minimap, right? This guy over here is going to probably be pushing, so he's going to go ahead. Obviously, pre-aims the window. Notice he's already aimed down sight. That guy is literally dying instantly to this AK here. Then we jump out the window. He obviously dolphin dives right there. He's easily able to 1v4 that squad. Now, the one thing I will say, guys, and from what I've noticed, duos and quads have a crazy variance of skill level. Especially like when you start getting out here in lumber, in farmland, like away from Superstore, Hospital, Airport. Uh-oh. Using quick fix to his advantage. He's one of the few players that I've seen run quick fix. You've got to watch for teammates here. A lot of pro players are running tracker. Back behind him, play his positioning. Yup, play your position. Oh, he's using the AMAX and the AK. That's just not even a fair combination. But notice he gets back to here, guys. Notice his first thought is plate and get to, he's going to get the full kill, right? Back off. And what do? We find the head glitch. We play our positioning. Always think about challenging off a head glitch. A head glitch makes you a harder target to hit, but also, more importantly, it gives you that finesse ability because you can drop down below that piece of cover and use that. Obviously, cars and shooting out backside this way. He's going to pop UAV. Is he Yep. Pops the triple. Pops the triple. Let's keep going. I'm going to let this play a little bit, guys. I'm going to let this kind of roll. We'll talk over it. Good shots right there. Yeah, I mean, that's somebody that's completely out in the open. You need to be able to get that kill. And he's not going to worry about the guy back behind him. He just looked at big mini-map to see where everybody was. Let's see how he approaches this fight. See where he pushes. See if he plays...
Wow, he...
No.
Bro.
Dead.
Snipers are so cheese, man.
Dead?
Snipers are annoying, man.
Why was he moving? Why was he wiggling there? Because that guy's trying to hit him in the head to full kill him. right? When you need to get that second headshot in order to full kill. So he's going to wiggle there to make it almost impossible and make you panic. Okay, so cars over here. This is the downside of cars right here. That's the one downside of cars, because we obviously know exactly where that team is, and Adrian's going to use that to his advantage. You know, so you got to be really careful that you're not... You know, you can absolutely die in cars. You got it. We want to use them to our advantage, but we still want to use them strategically. What's he doing? Look at all these people outside of zone here. Is he going to pop another UAV, another UE? UE? Guys, you see the cash flow right here. That's from doing the most wanted contract. That's from doing bounties. And keep in mind that contract multiplier, right? Every time we do a contract, we get a better multiplier. We get more cash.
I can get to the advance then whenever I need.
Yeah, look right here. Look right here. Next bonus. This is the third contract they're doing, so they get a bonus here of 60%. So whatever the base is, they get 60% on top of that, which is just, for both of them, is just going to cash. How's he approaching this? He's going, oh, these guys are up top. He's got to watch his back, though. Oh, these guys are all flying in. Man, he's going to just absolutely cook these guys. Look at the guy in the car, so he knows this guy's pushing right down below to him. Most wanted target eliminated. So that should be a contract. Oh, that's not a contract complete. I don't know if you heard what he just said. He said, oh, it's almost impossible to shoot somebody out of the car. It's tough. It's tough. The biggest thing with cars, guys, is you've just got to be careful that they know you're pushing, right? That's my biggest thing. It's very hard to get shot out of a car. It can happen. It's very hard to get shot. You've just got to be aware that better players are looking at that stuff, and they will push based on that. So you kind of want to use that. Yeah, that guy was not happy.
I'm gonna hold it.
That guy was not happy. Here's how you want to use cars. Use cars, and if you're pushing a team, know that they are probably going to push you based on where you stopped that car. But then we can use that against them and say, hey, I stopped here. I know that you know that I'm here, and we're going to kind of use that against them to try to kind of catch them off guard rotating. Let's see where these guys go. Let's see where Adrian goes. He's at 21 already. Pop UE? Yeah, a little seat swap. That's a little trick you guys can use. Just seat swap. Just switch seats, pop UAV, switch seats back to the driver instead of having to get out, pop, climb on the roof, pop, or something like that. Just seat swap. And by the way, for those of you guys who say, look, guys, these guys are all stacking here. These guys are all playing super close together. Hey, this is the other benefit of cars. Is he going to get out? No, don't get out there. Why didn't he get out there? This is such a bad spot to be, right? He's obviously going to try to run over number one. This is important to understand, guys, because a lot of you guys are not going to use cars right the first time you do it. A lot of you guys will probably get out here and try to shoot this guy. What's he going to do? If he stops right here, he's completely out in the open in a 1v2 situation with absolutely no cover. Could he win it? Maybe. Do we want to be in that spot? No. And by the way, let's not discount the sniper back here. So let's see where he actually goes and he plays this from. He's going to play it from the tree.
I think there's a good player on me.
Good shots. Notice he has cover from his left side, though. That's the important thing. He's got cover from that sniper here with the tree. AMAX. He's definitely missing some shots. That AMAX recoil is really, really difficult to control. The large majority of you guys watching this video, I'm going to be honest, should probably not be using the AMAX. You should be using the Grau. You should be using the Kilo. You should be using the HDR. It's just going to be very, very difficult for you guys to execute consistently, especially at this range.
I think that was Rev.
He's out in the open here, but he's aware of what's going on around him, and he's aware of his cover. That's the most important thing to understand. He's kind of third-partying in that situation versus good shots right there. I mean, he is just absolutely cooking right now. He knows there's still people over here.
Game wasn't going to give me that. I'd have gone crazy.
Yep.
Is that Rev? Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, man.
Where are we going from here? UE? This has got to be UE. This has got to be UE and start to push. 27. 27. And by the way, like, that situation with Adrian, not that cover, that positioning he played, kind of out in the open, kind of straight ahead here, guys. This isn't a great spot to be, okay? This is not a great spot to be consistently because he has to execute perfectly, which he did. And more importantly, like...
Pace is slowing down a bit,
it's one of those where it's very high risk, high reward. He got the reward, but it's very high risk. We're back in. He's going to go take the solo fight here. I bet he pushes this guy straight up and just takes the 1v1 fight. I bet he does not hesitate at all here. Actually, he plays a little bit of positioning. Plays a little bit of positioning here. He's going to push in. Just anticipates, basically pre-centers that, pre-aims that, which is something we absolutely want to be doing. So far, he's been using movement, but we see how much positioning he's playing. He's not like dancing around like he is on Rebirth Island, trying to like break cameras and, you know, use a ton of stims. A lot of it is just one kill at a time. Actually, multiple kills at a time. Uh-oh.
Appreciate you.
Down low. He's in a bad spot here. He's just going to... If he gets out of this, he's just better. He's just better. Quick fix. That guy's completely out in the open. Although Adrian was out in the open compared to that enemy, too.
Bro,
oh, he got advanced UAV up, so he knows he's okay. Zyro got it up for him. Good shots. Dude. Good. Look at this, guys. Look how hard of a target he is to hit on this head glitch right here. He's such a hard target to hit for this. This guy can probably barely see him unless this enemy has tracker. Meanwhile, he can clearly see that enemy right there.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, the AK is absolutely insane. AK is crazy. He knows this guy's backside this way. And you see, this is head-on 50-50, 1v1 out in the open. I'm going to take him in that gunfight every single time. Where's he going next? He's going over this way. He's going to be on the edge of zone here, so you got to keep that in mind. In a little bit of a tough spot, but right back over to the car.
Yeah, that port's looking juicy.
Where's he going? Port? Is he going port towards all the action, or is he just going to take the solo fight? Just going to look at him play positioning. He's going to play the... Yep. Notice he doesn't just go challenge that guy. He's just playing off the car. Look, that's the mindset shift that a lot of you guys need to have, right? Let's not go push this directly, right? Let's just, especially because this guy's rotating in here. Let's go push over the right side. We're going to go ahead and play the cover here. We have finesse ability. If this guy shoots back and breaks him, he's just going to pop down below the truck here and use that to his advantage to replate up and then re-engage. Over to the right side. Dead.
Oh my God.
Man, he is just absolutely cooking. One guy straight ahead here. No way he's going to get that. Oh my gosh. Give it to me. Guy's so one-shot, it's not even funny. And we're still at Gulag's still open, guys. He's not used Goose yet. We're at 35 kills here. But information. That's probably the #1 thing that I want to take away from this video. And I'm not saying, guys, that... Dead. See ya. See ya. I'm not saying that you guys are going to be able to do this, okay? I don't think you guys will. What I want you to take away is, hey, when we start to act on concrete information, this game becomes a whole lot easier. We don't have to wander as much. A lot of times, guys, when he has good pacing in this game, he's having that advanced UAV up. That tells him exactly where enemies are, exactly where they're rotating to, and that starts with the cash flow, right? So, let's pause real quick, guys, because I want to go through this. I just want you to understand. So they got loadout. Let's switch colors here, right? Okay, so they got loadout, right? So they got loadout first. Then they went bounty, okay? Right? Then they went bounty. Then they went most wanted. Remember, Adrian got the most wanted here. Zyro completed the bounty. Then Adrian did the most wanted here in lumber. Then it was advanced UAV, right? So they went advanced UAV, which then from there, they're getting them individually are getting so many kills that they are racking up cash, right? And I also think from this point here, they were still obviously popping more advanced UAVs, but they were actually still doing contracts, right? So that's kind of the flow of how we act on information so much, right? So the most important thing here, yes, we want to get loadout early, but then it's like, let's focus on this contract. Let's focus on this contract here. And then we just start to kind of piece all this stuff together. And again, a lot of you guys probably don't want to be doing this, right? You probably want to go UAV, okay? And I want you to remember this. You probably want to go UAV pop and then have another one in pocket to be able to go use later on. You know, maybe you do go advanced UAV if you have enough cash. But the biggest thing here is this flow chart of how we consistently act on that information and we get that cash flow going early. By the way, that cash flow also allows you to buy teammates back, right? If your teammate goes down, hey, no problem. Hopefully they win Gulag. But again, if they don't, no problem, $4,000, okay? We're good, right? We buy back. See how he opens up this fight. Watch car. Yeah, you just got to guess there and hope he doesn't run you over. Back behind you. He immediately focused on this guy back behind him. He got the live ping. Really good live ping right there. Good shots. I mean, that's where the TTK is just so fast, guys. We can easily take control of that. Most wanted back behind you. Maybe in the heli. This guy's tower. He's just got to shoot his way out of it. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, my gosh. That's not a good spot to be. That's not a good spot to be. The moment that that guy backs off this fight, okay, real quick for those of you guys, because you guys aren't going to execute like Adrian. The moment that you break him, if this guy kind of like backs off here and takes cover, you need to beeline for the building here and get to cover. He's at 40. Holy smokes.
If you do get near a buy, I got 12k.
Yeah, I'm going.
What do we got? No buy stations around us here, so obviously that's the other dynamic of UAVs that's really, really tough. You know, by the way, guys, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Make sure you drop a like on the video. A quick like goes a very long way. But more importantly, you obviously want to get better at Warzone. Make sure you are subscribed down below. I guarantee you you're going to get pushed.
Fly the heli and drop
Oh,
above.
Yeah, I'm doing.
Good shots.
Nope.
Good shots. He's just so in control. He's so in control with his centering. He's so through the house. Let's see how he okay, hold on. Let's really focus on this, okay? Because this is the situation that happens to a lot of you guys, right? You get caught off guard, you break the enemy, or maybe you get broken. What do we do from here? How do we approach this team, okay? What is the balance between positioning and movement? Now, he also has Zyro zooming in here with the heli with him. So this might be a fight that they take on together, which we can talk about the team dynamic. Using cover. Checking this window, using cover to the right side. Worried about this, pre-aiming there just in case that guy, because he knows he's out in the open. Still worried about that window. Zyro's going to be in there. This guy's going to be caught there. What about the right side? Still checking inside, still worried about inside. Not 100% saying.
Want to go get advance?
Yeah.
Right here. Right here. This guy right here. Notice Adrian didn't say, hey, I 100% for certain know that A, there's nobody else in this building, and B, that this guy was the guy in the window, right? He doesn't. He still is concerned about people being in there because you never know what the situation is. How many times have you had a situation where you get a kill and you just you let your guard down, then from there you're wandering around, you're looting, and then boom, here comes the other enemy outside of this, who is either the enemy teammate or is another team. Gotta always be head on a swivel and at least be a little bit careful.
Yeah.
Zyro goes down.
My own heli chopped me up.
Oh, Zyro's own heli just chopped him up. That is so unfortunate. What do we got here? Zyro's got Gulag. Going to pop UAV. Let's see if he goes advanced or not. He's got self. That's unfortunate.
This game hates me.
He thought that was somebody. We go in UAV.
Please, I'm back.
There we go. Zyro's. He didn't want to pop advance and Zyro lose Gulag. If Zyro loses Gulag there, he's obviously got to buy him back. He's also going to wait for Zyro here to get his stuff, I think.
Might be jailbreak.
They get jailbreak. That's crazy.
Right on your alley.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. So
Are they doing most wanted again?
I don't have money.
They doing most wanted again? What are they thinking here? There he goes. Now he's going to pop. Back in the car. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Can you pop?
Yeah, I did.
3, yeah?
Look at everybody out of zone. Immediately, I guarantee you he thinks about holding all these people.
You need help?
I'm good.
Guarantee you he thinks about holding all these people. Yeah, he's just getting over to the action here. And again, notice the advanced UAV here. He's just going to look. Oh, he's going. Actually deciding to go over this way. Okay. So he's going to take the easier fight. He's going to take the easier team that's in the hill here. Obviously, this team knows he's pushing. So you got to be aware here. This guy's going to know. Yep. Can't quite get that down. Nope, got it. This guy's down below. Yep, 100%. And again, guys, I know this is an easier lobby. You clearly see it. You know, I know Adrian's execution is not something that we're going to be able to do. I want you to look at his positioning. I want you to look at the information that he's acting on.
Me too.
Let's see what he does from here. Yeah, he's just going to put... Is he going to put pressure on this guy or no? Is he going to keep following this guy? Yep. He obviously knows that he's straight ahead there just based on that information dynamic. Now, if you don't have that information, you probably just play high ground. He's going to fly at this guy, guaranteed. I mean...
AMAX is insane, bro.
Yeah, the AMAX is crazy. It is crazy. Bro, oh, this guy's completely out in the open. Man. Oh, imagine. Imagine.
You know, bro.
Imagine that guy hit that snipe and that's how they lose this game. Yeah, he's got plenty of cash to go buy Zyra back here. Plenty of cash here. I didn't even see what those totals were.
Loadout again. Didn't have enough.
Oh, he did not have enough for loadout. People shooting back on the scav building.
I could drop you money if you want to buy loadout.
Oh, wow. Zyra does have bags. Let's see how he pushes this. Let's see this balance between positioning and movement here. Positioning.
Fucking scamming, bro. Scamming.
Dude, this team's
Should
ratting
have bought
on me.
ourselves.
Where? I mean, you know he's on
Yeah, 50
team
though,
across
King.
for sure.
Let's go.
One around the
Yo,
corner.
I can still get this is world record, bro. If I get a 40, I just need 7. 50 and a 40 would look insane.
What do we got?
There's people
Positioning.
over here. I'm gonna just stick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick tight with you
See?
now.
Heard.
Positioning. Car back behind. He's getting sniped from
Are they
somewhere.
shooting you?
No, they just killed this guy under me. I think he's in front somewhere.
Look, he can go either way here. He's got high ground, but he can easily drop down to the right side or left side if he needs to. Dead. Just playing, and he only sees that, guys. He only sees that because of high ground. Like, he has no idea this guy's here. The only reason he sees that is because he jumps off of high ground and catches the glimpse, literally a brief glimpse of his head right here. Then he obviously catches that guy pretty easily. AK is so good. Okay, let's let this end game play. Look at this circle rotation. Look at this rotation right now. This rotation, they definitely need a car up above. I mean, that guy just, the TTK is so fast.
Oh, yeah, this
is world record, bro.
definitely record.
It's so fast.
Nice, bro.
I think they're going to fall. I don't know what the final total is in terms of both of them together.
If I didn't get chopped up by my heli, bro, like...
Yeah, that's
would
true.
actually-
Zyro didn't get chopped up by his
let's
heli.
do
This
it.
game could have been even
Let's
crazier.
pop an advance and kill every single person in this lobby, bro. Let's go.
What do they have? 18K left? Yeah, they're going to pop
do it.
advanced UAV and just rock. Advanced UAVs last 60 seconds, so.
Come
Hey,
on.
Adrian cooked this game.
King.
And look, I don't know. Here's the thing. Huge variance in quads with skill level. Like,
can you drop me so I can get
he
a self?
did,
Yeah,
and
there
I
you
mean
go,
this in the
everything.
nicest way possible if you land like farmland and stuff like that. Look, the sweats are generally in airport, superstore,
my money was bugged, actually.
and hospital, and maybe like Prom East, Prom West. Like, as you get further out into
off,
like
so good.
port and farmland and quarry,
let's go for this guy
yeah,
first.
players generally aren't
I'm gonna try and get my
as
40.
good. And again, I mean that with all due
Yeah, grab this
respect
guy and then pick up
to
the other
people
guy.
that land there and like to play there. You know, maybe you are super sweat. I could be wrong, but my point is like, yeah, he just avoided Superstore. He avoided the high risk, low reward situation of fighting teams in the super hot areas of the map. He was still in the action,
Yo, if
but
the-
he was
is
making
there a
that smart
buy?
decision to put himself in
I
a
was gonna say, if
in a
there's
better
buy, bro, we
area
could get
of the
double
map.
50s. Yeah, he's buying back.
This guy's buying back.
we could
What do we have?
actually
2
get
teams
double 50s.
left?
Farm him.
These guys are rotating in. But watch, he's going to push. Oh my gosh.
No, he pops Yui. He's got me on Yui right now.
Can I ask you guys a question? Why did he challenge this guy first? Why did he challenge this guy first? Okay? Over any of the other enemies that he could choose, okay? So you have these two guys that we could hold out a circle. We have this guy right here. We have this guy right here. Why did he choose to fight this one? Because 2 reasons, in my opinion. Number 1, you fight this guy, and then everything is in front of you, right? So now you know if you choose this guy here, if you choose these guys, you're stuck on the edge of zone, and now all of a sudden his teammates are shooting at you, right? If you choose this guy here, you're stuck in between both. So we keep everything in front. But number 2 is it also gives him a good angle to shoot this team as well. He's kind of preemptively putting himself in a good spot. So he challenges this guy right here. He takes out that guy so easily with the AK. Immediately worries about...
Wow, I just lost that. Should be good.
Oh my gosh. Did not think that was going to happen, but he just challenged that head-on 50-50, and, like, that's what can happen in head-on 50-50s. Even a top 250 player, somebody who consistently finishes World Series of Warzone and places in World Series of Warzone, loses that 50-50 fight because of the way the TTK is. You've got to be very careful of your cover. Thankfully, he had cover there and could get that self-revive off. If he's a little bit more out in the open, that guy might thirst him, and... you know, and then it's game over for them because Zyro doesn't even have enough right now to buy back. Still got to worry about the team behind you. Dead. Where are these guys rotating in?
If I kill everyone, I think it's double 50s.
What's Zyro have?
Oh, no, I don't think it is.
Zyro's on. I know Zyro's on like 40 something. Where are these guys rotating? Yep, just take that easy kill. 2v4. These guys are definitely back behind you. 51 and 43. Holy smokes.
Nah, 94, bro. Oh, is there any way we can get these to farm on a buy?
No.
Why did we got 100?
I don't think so. That's dead. Yep. Uh-oh.
Bro, stay alive, stay alive.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Yep,
guy.
using quick fix. He's gonna probably res, if I had to guess. Yep, he's gonna quick res. Make the smart move here. Guys, I hope you found today's video helpful. We see the information dynamic. We see the positioning versus movement dynamic. And he's gonna go ahead. Oh, he let go of him. Uses a quick fix. Don't choke this. 1v1 fight. 55 kills. Good shots right there. That's a pretty easy one. He's just gonna anticipate inside. Just getting anticipate inside. Look at him slide through. Slide. Slide out.
Come on.
55. I mean, that's great. 55 and 43 with 58 limbs. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.